Why is Nnamdi Kanu, a British Nigerian political activist, still in prison? This is a question that has stirred numerous debates and discussions. Not just an activist, Nnamdi Kanu is a prominent figure in the Biafran independence movement, leading the indigenous people of Biafra, or IPOB, and directing Radio Biafra. His journey into the world of politics and activism has been anything but smooth. In fact, it has been marked by a series of incarcerations. He was first arrested on charges of treason in 2015, a serious accusation that carries significant weight. After spending 2 years in detention, he was released on bail in 2017, only to be rearrested in 2021. This cycle of arrests and releases raises several questions about the motives behind his continued imprisonment. Is it a simple case of law enforcement, or is there more than meets the eye? The reasons behind his prolonged imprisonment are multifaceted and complex. What role does the Nigerian government and the judicial system play in Kanu's continued imprisonment? To answer this, we must tread the murky waters of Nigeria's political landscape. Allegations of corruption within the judicial system are not uncommon, and Kanu's case is no exception. The judicial system, ideally an independent entity, is often seen as a marionette in the hands of the government, dancing to the tunes of political power. Then there's the Department of State Services, or DSS. It has been accused of overstepping its bounds, particularly in relation to Kanu's case. The DSS, intended as a safeguard for national security, has faced criticism for potential abuses of power. But in a game of power and politics, the lines between security and oppression can blur. Our journey through Nigeria's political labyrinth reveals a complex interplay of power, justice, and individual rights. It's a dance where the steps are dictated by those in power, and the music is often a symphony of political agendas. The intertwining of political power and judicial decisions is a significant element in Kanu's situation. How have the governors of Nigeria's southeastern states influenced Kanu's arrest and imprisonment? This question takes us into a realm where politics intertwines with regional interests and individual ambitions. Let's consider the possible motivations and actions of these governors. Some might argue that keeping Kanu imprisoned could serve their political interests. His absence from the scene might provide them with more room to maneuver politically and perhaps consolidate their power. On the other hand, there are those who believe that these governors are merely pawns in a larger political game, pressured by higher powers to maintain the status quo. There's also the possibility of regional benefits. With Kanu's secessionist ambitions temporarily quelled, there might be a perceived stability, which could attract investments and foster economic development in these states. However, it's crucial to remember that these are all conjectures. The actual motivations and actions of these governors are often shrouded in a fog of political maneuvering and personal interests. The influence of regional politics is another layer in the complex narrative of Kanu's imprisonment. So, why is Nnamdi Kanu still in prison? This question has been the driving force of our exploration today. We've delved into the complex circumstances surrounding the British-Nigerian political activist's continued imprisonment. Kanu's role as a stalwart advocate for Biafra's secession and independence from Nigeria has placed him at odds with the Nigerian government. We've also examined the allegations of corruption within Nigeria's judicial system. These allegations suggest a potential misuse of power, with the Department of State Services, or DSS, facing scrutiny for their role in Kanu's arrest and continued detention. Turning our focus to the southeastern governors, we've seen their role is not to be underestimated. Their actions, or lack thereof, have been a significant factor in the ongoing saga of Kanu's imprisonment. But at the end of the day, what we're looking at is a complex, multifaceted situation. The case of Nnamdi Kanu is a stark reminder of the intricate interplay between politics, regional interests, and judicial systems.